You like doing it the hard way, don't you? You're not handling this Christmas season very well. Jimmy wants Joyce. I hear Corey's box was your average 2023 Bowman draft. He said it was spectacular. What was yesterday? I still can't get used to the new backdrop. I just turned the table, Nate. It's now facing the wall. Everything else is that way. All right, guys. If you are going to keep anything for next Friday, make sure you get me that email. We do have Perfect Game next. Perfect Game is next. What's up, Les? Look down. There's a little bit of change going on in your life right now. Just look down. Nate decided to get his knee replaced yesterday. His bionic knee wasn't as bionic as he was hoping it would be, so he re-bionicked it. I think there's a limit to how many times you can do that, though. Probably not. You bought in, so I'm just probably going to put the curse on it. But I've hit more Murphys than I've hit Carsons. I think I'm due. By the way, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, I am going to do eBay Live. eBay Live. I have reached my limit. Yeah, Tommy John knee. He's on his second. He's on his second Tommy John. I hear nice base is better than what you might get in draft this year. I hear draft is just wonderful. And premium filled, so I'll throw another one up tomorrow. Yeah, any premium that doesn't fill, I'm just going to probably take to Arizona. So turn it into hopefully a bunch of eBay Live breaks if they get it figured out. All right, so if you are going to keep for next Friday, make sure you get me the email. If you don't know what I'm talking about, feel free. Only if you're drinking during it, Dan. They're only random if you're drinking. And normally they're random Detroit guys for some reason. Were you drinking? And the question is, did you like the surprises? Hey, Les, was that your Ellie last night? I branch out on live. Or should I not bring up the Ellie last night? Monty Irvin. Bill Madlock, Tamar Johnson. And looks like orange, Jackson Holiday. By bringing up a bad thought. Jackson Holiday to 25. Jimmy just keeps getting richer, guys. Jimmy just can't miss. And a green Verdugo. Green Verdugo. Eight. Justin Crawford. Sparky Anderson. Speaking of which, I looked up his stats. Anybody know what Chandler Simpson looked at Chandler Simpson's stats? Look at how many stolen bases Chandler Simpson had last year. Nick Biddison. Nick Biddison. Anthony Gutierrez. Yeah. How many stolen bases he had in 1 year in the minors? Gutierrez. I was actually shocked. Jose Reyes. You get to the point where you're like, wow. Vera. Jackson Holiday base. And if you haven't looked it up, the number is 96. 96 stolen bases last year. Cal Ripken. Gabriel Hughes. Gold Disco. Gabe Hughes Gold Disco. Jet Williams. And Joe Lampe Disco 199. No Owens. Does make it more difficult. So at 96 stolen bases, Simpson might actually make it to the majors. The next Vince Coleman. But I mean, 0 home runs, so no power. Batted 290 something. Had more walks than strikeouts. So he's obviously just a get on base kind of guy. Yeah, 290 something. No, Billy Hamilton couldn't hit. It was 290, more walks than strikeouts. I mean, he almost got to triple digits. I mean, I could live with that as a leadoff hitter. My goodness. Put him at the top, find a way on, and then just create havoc. What I didn't look was how many times he got thrown out. At 96, it couldn't have been a ton. Yeah, if anybody wants to get Nate anything for his to help him in his rehab, he is accepting Owen Murphy's. Fernandez. Kyle Conley's in a pinch. Was it 98? Either way, it was a ton. Monty Irvin. How many times did he get thrown out, Dan? Justin Crawford. Where's Robert? No, he was not. Chris Pasiola. Chris Pasiola gold. Bill Madlock. Yeah, I'm not buying it either. You can't trust a Tigers fan. Here, Confident. Sparky Gutierrez. A Judd Fabian. Judd Fabian seems to have a lot of redemptions in this. Jackson Holiday. And Jose Reyes. There's Owen. Owen. Juan Chacon. Gold Disco to 50. Seem to hit a lot of wands in this stuff too. Verdugo. Roman Verdugo. I had that happen recently too. Had something show up. I think it was from Topps though. Just out of nowhere. Never got an email. Just something in the mail. Jet Williams. Cal Ripken. And a green. Oh! See, this is what happens. It was your night. Owen Murphy green. Maybe you had to carve up the other way. I can hit you something else. There you go, guys. If you're looking to hit, You just got to get your knee carved on. Way more than I've hit Carson. No words. How many pills did you take tonight? The question is, are you thinking you're over-drugged for tonight? And you're going to wake up tomorrow and have had completely gotten this whole thing wrong. Or they're no longer in the league by the time you get it. He was working at the local card dealership signing autos on his lunch break. See, now you owe me lunch. I'll bring it next week when you buy me lunch. Ooh, is that a cornerstone maybe? We might have a cornerstone, guys. Kind of look like one. Reggie Crawford. And an Owen base again. Torrey Hunter. It's still hanging on. He's not working at the dealership quite yet. Sterling Thompson. Two Percocet chased with a Vicodin. You know you're doing it right when you're chasing with a Vicodin. Brooks Lee. No, you got to get it carved on. Your kid kicks you in the knee, doesn't work. Not enough. Sean Green. A Fernandez, Yanquiel Fernandez. You guys get yours after I get my first Carson. You're not allowed one until I hit. At least, I'll just take a base at this point. Just a base. Tucker Toman. And you hit a nice Jackson tonight. Prince Fielder. And I don't know, Dan, this is his second one on the same knee in like a 2-year period. So that might be, you might have to get two within a 2-year period for it to work. You might have to get it done twice for it to kick in. Zach Nato. Hey. Alex Freeland. Dan said he's thinking about it. Lefty Grove. Yeah, oof. It's all fun and games until you have to do it twice. Tyler Locklear Gold Disco. Tyler Locklear Gold Disco. Just say, Beth said she doesn't think it's worth it. You let me know, Nate. Was it worth it? Jacob Berry. Was it worth getting a green that way? Is that another gold? It is a gold. Luis Angel Acuna. Baby Acuna tonight, gold auto. Look at that. Nice auto. I still think this stuff looks a lot better with the new computer. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think the cards look better. They actually stand out. You can actually see them. It's not as dark. That Acuna pops. If it is, it's your guys' fault. You leave me a card like that with the Mets, that'll make up for a lot. I won't sell. If it's mine, it's not leaving here cheap. Heck, that might go to Arizona with me. But Colton Cowser was from last night, and he's number 2 on their list. Number 2, and I got Colton last night. Horseshoes and hand grenades, Dan. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Hey, Jimmy, will you let Dan know what he won? Jimmy will fill you in on your big prize, Dan. Anybody new out there? Anybody out there new? This is like a big, what do you want to call it? Messed up family sitting around, open up a box or a case of cards. Mikey Romero, Drew Gilbert, Aqua, Drew Gilbert. While I'm looking at it, Eric Brown auto, since I cut right to it. Yeah, what's a keeper? You sure you only took one Vicodin? Johnny Mize. Gavin Cross. Couple Percocets with a Vicodin chaser. The problem was the 3 shots of tequila. John Mayberry. Pink. Mason Barnett. I said Brooks Lee earlier. Base. Base insert. There was one. Cole Young. Juan Guerrero. I missed that one last night, I think it was. I found it tonight, though. I think we need another big name. Phil Rizzuto. That's what we're missing. We haven't gotten a 101 in a little while. I feel like we're on a Albert Pujols and Drew Jones. We need a 1 of 1. Oh, Yu Lee? Yeah, I haven't seen one of those either. I thought you were saying Brooks Lee. Mason Hour, blue. Did Lee get traded to Detroit? I didn't even remember that. That he's now a Tiger. Did he go back to Korea when he found out? Morabel. I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he did. You have been traded to the Tigers. Isn't there like a Tigers in the Korean League? He might report to the wrong Tigers. Yiddy Cap. Roberto Clemente. We got a disco of Gabriel Rincones. Gabriel Rincones. Anybody have any shows that Nate should be binge watching? Since he's not going to be sleeping probably for the next month. Very well. Anybody got any shows he should be binge watching? Hey, Ben Joyce on the back. All right. Also, since there's only 7 of you in here anyway, if there's any base you would like me to find for you guys, Jerry took the Cubs, Jimmy took Ben Joyce, but if there's anybody else that you would like out there to buy the base on that I may have left over from your team, just let me know. Ha! Aguiar. I did that too. Did you see the one with Ramona? They were dancing. Elijah Green. Tony La Russa. Hey, Corey's a Mayberry aficionado as well. Andrew Pintar. He might know it better than I do. Spencer Jones. That could be. Paul Konerko. Josh Baez. Josh Baez to 175. Jace Jung. Troy Mountain. He's not allowed to show up if you've already got a gold auto, though, Robert. Once you've hit a gold, you're kind of having to sit back and kind of relax. There's a Matt Mervis. Honus Wagner. Henry Bolt. Yep, you got your base, Dan. Matt and Jackson Holiday Echoes. That is the non-1 of 1. I'm just asking for one. Of course, I do hit Chandler Simpson quite a bit. Mr. 96 stolen bases. That probably helps too. He's a lefty, so he's on that side of the plate. Pink, Willie Vasquez. Pink, Willie Vasquez. I don't know. Doesn't really feel like a boo. A-Rod. I do feel better about it now that I know he actually might have some value. Rollins, Isaac. And a blue, Alex Freeland. Color match. Dodgers, Alex Freeland. And as of now, guys, I would start collecting all the Dodger prospects that you can, because I don't think they can afford to sign anybody else. Anybody else on that team is going to have to come through the farm system. I mean, they have to have run out of money by now. Mike, and Jerry, are you guys out there? Any of you guys out there yet for Perfect Game? Mike, and Jerry? If you do want to see what Perfect Game's about, that will be next. Perfect Game is next. Cheap autos. Inexpensive autos. Let's put it that way. Those cheap. Well, they've got they've got what? A 10-year window? Because the moment Ohtani's 10 years is up, they've got what? $68 million on the books for 10 years? Everybody talks about the Bobby Bonilla day. There's going to be a Shohei Ohtani day. Starting in about what, 2033? It'll be Shohei Ohtani. Shohei the money is what it's going to be. All right, guys. Last box of Pro Debut tonight. Jimmy Rollins. Still have plenty of it coming. I did get billed for Leaf Metal. So Leaf Metal should be early January, guys. Torrey Hunter. Early January for Leaf Metal. Brooks Lee. And I've got 6 cases of each. Spencer Jones. That's somebody that's good to have in this. You've got Spencer Jones. That is a good buy. Yeah. Exactly. They're saying stuff about Bobby Bonilla. It ain't going to be anything compared to what Ohtani. Troy Melton. Gold Disco. I don't know why stinking Dan doesn't take Melton. He hits non-stop in this stuff. And heck, he might be the best pitcher you guys have. Tucker Toman. Sean Green. I mean, if he stays healthy, he automatically moves to that spot, doesn't he? Sean McLean. Starting at $10. And Robert will buy it. He likes all the discos. That'll be eBay. Jimmy, that'll be eBay. New Leaf, metal, eBay. Player breaks. Zach Nato. See, Dan wants them too. Prince Fielder. Jordan Westbrook. See, Dan, Robert said, yep. He likes those gold discos. You gonna put together a full gold disco set, Robert? That would be impressive if you could put one together. Grab those 200 cards. I said starting at 10. You have to go 10:01. Tavares. Ambioris Tavares. Jacob Berry. They do look good, though. I said that when I saw them the first time. I'm like, looks like they finally got something right. They actually look like solid, good-looking cards. $9.99. Lefty Grove. Tamar Johnson, and we're going to end on a refractor auto. Refractor auto. Could this be a Carson? Of course not. It can be a Chandler Simpson, though. Oh, yeah. And for the price? Too much for a Tiger. Chandler Simpson to 99. Mr. Stolen Base. All right, guys. Recap. We've got Westberg, Melton, Vasquez, Holiday, Baez, Aguiar, Auer, Barnett, Gilbert, Locklear, Fernandez, Chacon, Confident, Fernandez, Hughes, Gutierrez, and Orange, Jackson Holiday. Autos, Chandler, Tavares, McLean, Jones, Freeland, Chandler, Melton, Pintar, Rincones, Morabel, Guerrero, Brown, Acuna, Gold, Freeland, Gonzalez, Thompson, Owen, Murphy, Green. Look at that thing shimmer. Verdugo, Fabian, Passiola, Gold, Lamp, Vera, Biddison, and Verdugo. Yeah, I know. He's the only Ray I can hit. That wasn't too many Rays. 2 autos, which is the same one, and those are like case hits. And then an Auer and a Vasquez. I didn't even use up any good color. Didn't even use up any good color. All right, any of the Mike, or Jerry here yet? Mike, or Jerry? We've got perfect game next, guys. There are guys going to be walking away with a lot of autos tonight. They're going to have a full box. All right, going to random it 10 times, and that will be our order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jerry, Mike for 2, Jerry and Boykin. It's the same as, I was telling Jimmy, it's the same as last year. You got the same big names in it, but you just have a lot of the names you really don't know that go with it. So you'll have the big names, but there's twice as many autos per box. And I did drop the price for these guys. So keep in mind, it was $80 a spot. They took the back or the other 5 spots at 40 a spot, guys. So it did average out to 60 for them. So I mean, we went from $10 autos down to like $8 autos or less. Just to get it done. So we are looking at like $8 autos. And I think I've got to top load these. At least last year I did. Anybody else out there? Mike, Jerry, or Mike? I guess that Mike so far. I don't want to open until everybody's there. $120 for. It was 80 for 8. No, it was 80 for. Is it 8? Yeah, it was 80 for 8. So 120 for 16. So I dropped it down to, 20 autos a box. So 5 spots, got 80 autos divided by 5, 16. So I don't know. What's that come to? Says 750. 750 an auto. Seems like a good price. Did they top load them? Huh. No, we've got a box. They got him in a box this year. Oh, Jerry's here. Just missing Boykin. You're technically on the clock, Jerry. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, so it's Jerry. Mike with 2, Jerry, then Boykin for 2. All right. So, I do have to top load all these. Cole Miller. Last year there was a lot of paper, which I'm sure there is, but there's looked like there was probably possibly more chrome. 6 of 7, Cole Miller. A Cole Eaton. Cole Eaton. 9 of 9. AJ Ewing. I might. I absolutely might, Robert. Lee Ellis, orange. Lee Ellis, orange. 2 of 2. Like I said, there are definitely different names in it in this stuff. There's more names. Let's put it that way. George Lombard, Yankees. We all know who George is. 4 of 5. Kind of hope they all look like these then. I think they do. All right, Jake Umbre. Numbered to 30. Oranges are to 30. AJ Gracia. Well, if you look at the names in it, it's pretty impressive. Daniel Gonzalez to 50. Cameron Nelson to 20. A lot of hitters so far. Aiden Smith to 15. Blake Brookins to 50. Keep in mind, guys, we've got 4 boxes of this right here. I'm on box 1. Will Briggs to 5. Will Briggs to 5. Levi Jones to 30. Kyle Johnson, 1 of 1. Kyle Johnson, 1 of 1. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. I'll move the 1 of 1 over there to that side. Luke Rodriguez, 1 of 1. Luke Rodriguez, 1 of 1. All right. I'm going to need some of the thicker stuff. Well, one box, we've got 2 1 of 1s. Colin Hawk, that is a 1 of 1, thicker 1 of 1. I said, I'm going to have to open up some more different type of top loaders for this stuff. Colin Hawk, that's the kid that's in Extended, isn't it? Colin Hawk? Well, I might just put 1 of 1s up on the board. Thomas White Just, and that's like a thicker Just card, I think. 1 of 4. Yeah, that's a thicker one. Ryan Jaros, 8 of 8. So different colors on these as well, guys. Olin Ward, green. 1 of 2. How are we going to keep... hopefully you guys are finding a way to keep up with this stuff. And Walker Buchanan. Looks like a star. 2 of 3 for Walker Buchanan. And that is box 1, guys. Ha! Box 1. What do we end up in that first box? 3 1 of 1s? I was telling people to get in. Everybody wanted to watch it first. Well, I've got 5 cases of this stuff, and that's it. It is. It's going to take a while. This is not going to be a quick one. But that's the thing. You're paying for the chromes and the 1 of 1s and all that type of stuff, and then all the other one and all this type of stuff. It's nice, but it's not going to. It's almost like a throw-in for you. Brandon Winokur. Brandon Winokur, 2 of 2. A Kendall George. Kendall George. 3 of 9. How about Johnny Farmello? He is definitely an Onyx guy. That's the Seattle kid. 4 of 5. Johnny Farmello. I don't think this was it. He was in the other stuff. A Blake Morningstar red. Blake Morningstar red. 1 of 3. I'm going to stack the chromes up. I'm going to take these down. I'll stack the chromes up. What was number is that to? To 5. I'm going to try to keep it somewhat where we can find them. Liam Peterson. Liam Peterson. 1 of 1. Liam Peterson. So I've got 1 of 1s at the bottom. I've got number to 2s up top, along with a George Lombard. Randy Rodriguez. Now what I will say is the paper cards are thicker this year than they were last year. Nick Robert to 50. Latarius Murray. Samuel Parker to 30. Seems like the paper seems to have a lot more hitters this year as well. Boston Barrow to 30. Max Stanley. Once I get all this sorted out, I'm going to clear my space off and sort it out for you guys a little bit. Christopher Diaz to 30 by number and type. So if you guys have questions. Hunter Backstrom to 50. Hey, Mike, and Jerry, you guys overwhelmed yet? How about Walker Martin red? Walker Martin red. That is a 1 of 3. Yeah. Yeah, you remember this last year? Now, you said you wanted to see it. Now you're remembering it? Easton Tumis to 6. Easton Tumis to 6. I remember it. I thought it was fun. I'd rather have more of the other stuff, but you know, Michael Graziano, there are going to be some diamonds in the rough in this stuff, and you're going to get some nice one-of-ones. That's what? We now have 5 one-of-ones. Everybody gets a one-of-one if they want it. Ryder Robinson. Ooh, I like the look of these. How about these, guys? Red. Nigel Buckley, just. That's a good-looking card right there. And those are numbered to 6, so... Tiedemann, Josh Tiedemann. Yeah, it's just like a 260 card checklist, I think. So huge checklist, but all the big names are still in it. It's just harder to hit them. But you're paying, like tonight, $750 an auto. Jose Luis Ortiz Rivera. Jose Luis Ortiz Rivera, 2 of 7. The yellow gold is to 7. All right, well, we're halfway through, guys. We're officially halfway through. That's 2 boxes worth. There we go. Adrian Santana. Adrian Santana, 1 of 5. Four guys on a card. Here comes the names. Dylan Head. Dylan Head, 1 of 6. Heck, I might have to take down the 2s. Blake Mitchell. Blake Mitchell. 5 of 9. Would you guys rather me put the bigger names up there or leave the 2s up there? A Jaron Purify. 5 of 6. And how about a gold Mojo Thomas White? That's got to be a 1 of 1. It is 1 of 1. Well, Santana decided to hide. Oh. Yeah. All right, continuing on now. John Lopez. What's the 4 guys on a card? Do they have any of that? They don't have any of that in this, do they? Logan Hughes, blue. Eli Small to 5. That's what I was saying. You should be in this. Jacob Brown to 30. Oliver Service to 50. I think I've chased Jerry and the mics off. Jackson McKenzie to 20. Either that or they're going nuts trying to write all this down. Gavin Gallagher to 15. Oh. Cameron Flukie to 50. Yeah, I would have to hope so. Diaz. Zayed Diaz to 50. How about Antonio Jimenez to 10? Antonio Jimenez to 10. Trent Carraway, 1 of 1. Yeah. Antonio Parada to 15. 4 boxes might have been too much. What do you guys think? Rowdy Rodriguez. Rowdy Rodriguez. Six of 6. I mean, I don't mind doing it, but... Jonathan Mendez. Jonathan Mendez. One of 7. And Ryan Garrity. Ryan Garrity. Eight of 8. All right, we still got one more box. For those of you that are watching and paying attention and all that good stuff, would you be interested in me doing it where I open up, what is it? I open up one box and I just charge $7.50 an auto? Well, I could do one box or $8, say $8 an auto, and I random the numbers. So if you get the first pick, you get the top card. Second pick, you get the second card. Third pick, third card, all the way down through 20. So it makes it easier. You don't have to think about it. Landon Maroutis. Landon Maroutis. 3 of 7. Jackson Brasso. We're starting to get some of these Onyx guys. That's an Onyx guy. Jackson Brasso. 2 of 8. Ty Pete. I'm just thinking of ways of doing it. 3 of 5. That'd keep it cheap. Bristol Carter. Bristol Carter. 1 of 3. I'm pretty sure this is also an Onyx. Colton Hartman. Colton Hartman. 1 of 1 on Colton Hartman. It's just hard getting 20 people to show up. I mean, heck, we only have 3 tonight. Yeah. I don't think we did 4 last year. I think we did 2. And you got 2 spots in this. Gianluigi to 20. Cameron Poe. Got everything done? Good job. Colton Wombles. Kyle Henley to 50. Oh, that could be a way of doing it. 5 people, 4 autos each. Cooper Straw. Yeah, it was half price. It was 40 for 2 boxes. Cooper Strawn to 50. I mean, I went back and checked the pricing and tried to keep it the same. Oh, Dylan Head, 1 of 1. Another 1 of 1. Dylan Head, 1 of 1. Yeah, and it was half the players and half the price. 1 of 10. Barrett Kent. Jerry's sitting there wanting to pull out his hair, I'm sure, with the first pick. Robert Rodriguez, 1 of 1. I mean, bottom row, guys, is all 1 of 1s. Miles Naylor. Miles Naylor. I think that's Bo Naylor's brother. One of 1, by the way, Miles Naylor. More 1 of 1s, guys. Sebastian David. Sebastian David. Victor Cartagena. 1 of 4. And Walker Barron. Walker Barron. Woohoo! That's it. Now I just got to clean up this a little bit. 5 of 7. Walker Barron. All right, guys, give me a second. you got a minute, Jerry. Well, you can grab 2 spots and it's 5 people. You know what I mean, Jimmy? You still get 4 autos if you take 2 spots. I just want to be able to make sure I fill it in a somewhat quicker fashion. But I think you guys can see the values here. We may have overdone it a little bit. Okay, I got all the chromes here. I'm going to move Allen Ward down, George Lombard down, Brandon Winokur down. I'm going to move all these down. I'm going to move the 1 of 1s up. I mean, every card I've got on the big board right now is a 1 of 1. Every single card. I got space for 1. I'll put the George Lombard up there. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely value in this stuff if you like the Leaf product. Yellow, red, blue. All right, I'm sorted out. Jerry, Mike, and Mike, you guys ready to go? Do you have something that you're that you're looking at there, Jerry? Dylan had 1 of 1. And that is a thicker card, guys. That is all this stuff this year is thicker. There is no real paper like last year. Mike Babican, you got Babican, you got 2 picks. Thomas White is 1 of 4, so that's the same as that. Those are all 4s. All right, I will put Dylan Head right back up there. I'll move the 1-of-1s over. Hawk and Caraway, 1-of-1s for Babican. Jerry, you are back up. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the 1-of-1s together. Everything at the bottom now is a 1-of-1. Well, that Graziano is still a 1-of-1 as well. Thomas White, 1-of-1 to Jerry. All right, move him down. And Boykin, you've got 2 picks. I'll put Winokur 2-of-2 up there. Trying to get the bigger chromes up there for you guys. I'll put the Brasso up there. I mean, if there is anything you guys want to know about, let me know. There is just so much stuff. I'm trying to get all the chromes, the lower number stuff. We get to the oranges and blacks. It's not as big a deal unless there's somebody specifically you're looking for. Farmello and Naylor, please. There's that. I wasn't trying to go too fast. All right. Miles Naylor and Johnny Farmello. I was not trying to go too fast, that's for sure. Jerry, you are next up. I'll put Landon Maroutis up here. Which names did you miss, Mike? Did you write them down? Hopefully it was like the blacks and it was like the paper stuff. Ish stuff. All right, Jerry's up, Mike's up, Babican for 2, and then Jerry for 2. What do you want me to flip through, Mike? While Jerry's picking. You got Blake Mitchell, Adrian Santana, George Lombard, Brandon Winokur, Dylan Head, Jackson Brousseau, Landon Morales, one-of-ones, Colton Hartman, Michael Graziano, Liam Peterson, Luke Rodriguez, Robert Rodriguez, and Kyle Johnson. Chromes, we've got Lee Ellis, Bristol Carter, Ty Pete, Jaron Purify, Walker Martin, Cole Miller, Cole Eaton, Blake Morningstar, Kendall George, and A.J. Ewing. Out of the Just, number 2, Olin Ward. 3 is Walker Buchanan. 4s, Cartagena and Thomas White. Robert Rodriguez, 1-of-1. To Jerry. Mike, you've got 2 picks. Throw Taj Pete up there. Continuing on. Out of 6, Jose Luis Ortiz Rivera. 7. Jonathan Mendez and Walker Barron. Kyle Johnson, 1-of-1. And George Lombard. Solid picks. I'll throw Walker Buchanan up there. I'll throw Thomas White up there. Best. And then you go through. There's Josh Tiedemann. These are just 8, I think. Yeah, 8. Nigel Buckley, Rowdy Rodriguez, and Sebastian David. And these are numbered to 8 as well. Ryan Jaros and Ryan Garrity on the Just. Well, you might not know the names, but you're going to get a lot of low-numbered cards. Now we got to go back and forth 8 times. We're on our first. Jerry's got 2. Mike's got 2. Jerry for 1. Boykin for 2. Right? Yeah, back and forth 8 times. If you need me to say anything, let me know. Reds, number to 5, we've got Eli Small, Will Briggs. Then it jumps to 15s of Aiden Smith, Logan Hughes, Antonio Parada, and Gavin Gallagher. Colton Hartman, 1/1, and Walker Martin, 1/3. Jerry is off the board. Mike Babican, 2 picks. I'll throw Bristol Carter up there. That's number 3. Jerseys, there's Barrett Kent, Antonio Jimenez, and Easton Thomas. Thomas is the 6. The other 2 are the 10. Winokur and Pete. Winokur and Pete to Mike Babican. Jerry, you are up next. Sorry, it was Ty Pete, not Tosh Pete. All right, I will put Lee Ellis up there. That is number 2. And Kendall George, number 9, going up. So Jerry's got 1 pick. Then Boykin has 2. And then back to Jerry for another one. Dylan Head to 6. Sold. You got both Dylan Heads. You got quite the Dylan Head collection getting ready to happen. There is a Blake Morningstar, number 3, going up. Still got more chrome, tons of low number stuff still. There is an Olin Ward to 2 as well. All right, Boykin, you've got 2 more picks. You guys didn't know you were going to be here all day, did you? Adrian Santana and Blake Mitchell. That's 2 good picks. You're sitting there with 4 good ones already, Boykin. All right, I will put Olin Ward up there. And Victor Cartagena. That's number 4. Hard to know what to put up. Jerry, you are up next. wow. Lee Ellis to 2. To Jerry. All right, Mike Babican, you've got 2 picks. Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking through lists while you guys are doing this as well. Where are we going to go? I'll put Purify up there. Some of these is all the cards they're going to have for a while. So, Purify and Buchanan. That is a good pick. If for no other reason, man, I just like the look of that card. That is just a cool looking card, the way that thing shimmers. I am a fan. All right, Jerry, 2, but then back to Babican for 2. All right. I'm going to finish up the Chromes. Cole Miller and Cole Eaton. We've got one more. Still got 3 1-of-1s on the board sitting there. All right. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to flip through these one more time. AJ Garcia, Jake Ombre, Levi Jones, Christopher Diaz, Max Stanley, Boston Barrow, Samuel Parker, John Lopez, Ryder Robinson, Jacob Brown, and Cameron Poe, Thomas White, and Kendall George. I like that pick. And Thomas White to Jerry. Back to you, Babican. Ah, you got both Thomas Whites, too. Ewing, I'll put up there. These are 6. The Reds are 6s. I'll put Josh Tiedemann up there. I mean, we're still nothing but 1-of-1s. I mean, everything so far is below 10. 10 or less. So even if you pick somebody you don't know, it's all low-numbered stuff still. We haven't gotten to the other ones yet. Yeah, I know. Kendall George was the Dodgers' #1 pick, too, I think. I mean, and you're getting that, what, in like the 4th round? The Dodgers first-round pick in like the 4th round tells you, and there's still 3 1-of-1s on the board. All right, John Daniel Gonzalez, Nick Robert, Rowdy Rodriguez, Blake Brookins, Hunter Backstrom, Oliver Service, Zayed Diaz, Cameron Flukie, Ryan Mooney, Samuel Schofield, Chase Striker, Cooper Strawn, Kyle Henley, and Colton Wombles. And the ones you don't know are pretty much probably in college somewhere. So they have a chance of moving up the board. Some won't, obviously, but Carter and Jimenez. Bristol Carter. What's Jimenez, Mike? I knew somebody was going to go off the board on me. I know I don't have him up on the big board. Jimenez to 10. Was it one of these? There we go. I got it. I got it. Ha. Antonio Jimenez. Boykin, you are... Nope, sorry. Jerry's up. Jerry's got one more pick, and then Boykin for 2. My bad. Jerry, then Boykin for 2. Liam Peterson. 1 of 1 for Liam Peterson at that spot. Boykin, you are up. I will put up the jersey cards, number to 6, Tumis, and Barrett Kent to 10. All right, Boykin has 2 picks, back to Jerry for 1, and then Babican for 2. Maraudis and Ewing. Landon Maraudis and Ewing. AJ Ewing. Done. That's Boykin. Back to Jerry. These are 6s. I'll put Nigel Buckley up there. Rowdy Rodriguez. All right, Jerry has a pick, Babican for 2, and then back to Jerry for 2. All right, so those of you that are out there, I guess it's the 3 of you plus Jimmy. What do you guys think of this stuff? For value-wise, you think the value's there in it? Rowdy Rodriguez. Hate to say it, I think this is better than draft. Sebastian David going up. I think the value is better than draft. You get 2 spots, you're going to get what? 32 autos? And you paid less than a box, or less than half of a box of draft. Yeah, I agree. 4 boxes is a little overwhelming. Well, I thought this was going to be 10 spots and. All right. Gyros and Cartenia. Victor. All right. Victor and Yaros. The Babican. Boykin, you're next, right? Did I get that right? No, sorry. Going the other way. Jerry for 2. Jerry for 2, then Babican for 2. Jose Luis Rivera. These are numbered to 7. Yeah, I think I'll definitely do. I might do 10 spots with 2 boxes. 10 spots, 2 boxes. At like 30 a spot. So you grab 2 spots. You're kind of in the same spot as you are tonight. I mean, heck, the amount of autos, like you guys said, is overwhelming. I mean, the positive is you're going to get your value in your first five or six picks, or 5 or 6 rounds or whatever, and then all the rest is just gravy. As far as I'm concerned, you're paying $20 an auto for the good ones, for the big ones, and all the rest are freebies. You get your lottery tickets later. Well, let's put it this way. You guys prefer this or the other? Do you guys prefer the value on this compared to All-American that we've been doing? Luke Rodriguez, 1 of 1. I'd just take that because it looks good. And just went for the patches. Jerry's just wanting to thicken up his box a little bit. They really do. I thought they'd be lower numbered. Jonathan Mendez going up. And Walker Barron. I'm putting up the just right now. And then I'll start in on the other stuff. Unless you remember somebody. Babican, you are back up, then Jerry. I like the other stuff, but you get a lot of freebie stuff in this one, it feels like. It's hard to beat $7 to $8 an auto. Kind of thing. And like I said, guys, if you want me to say anything, let me know. If you need me to pick anything up, there are a ton of cards. What am I missing? Jacob Brown Padro to 15. Is that like voice didn't work? You're going to have to hit me with another one on that one, Mike. Give me another shot at it. Because the only 15s are these. Aiden Smith, Logan Hughes, Antonio Parada, and Gavin Gallagher. I'm going to assume that was a voice. Jacob Brown. Gallagher? Gavin Gallagher? Okay, so I got a Gavin Gallagher to 15. If I'm missing something, guys, let me know. I'm still not on the Jacob Brown part. Oh, he's numbered to 30. Okay. Sorry. Jacob Brown. All right, so Gavin Gallagher, Jacob Brown. Perfect. My bad, Mike. I'm trying. It's hard on this end, too. Jerry, you're up, and then Boykin for 2. Jerry's up, and then Boykin for 2. See, I kind of knew this stuff was going to be, should be pretty decent. You guys want to see what I got, what I opened yesterday? Tiedemann to 6. You guys get one, Jerry, right? Yeah. Okay, Tiedemann to 6. Josh Tiedemann to 6. Now Boykin gets 2, and then back to Jerry. Jerry, Boykin for 2, then back to Jerry. All right, Boykin for 2, Jerry for back to 1, and then Mike Babican for 2. Cole Miller and Aiden Smith. Aiden Smith and Cole Miller. Jerry, you want Jose Ortiz Rivera? Put Kyle Garrity up there. Eli Small, red, number to 5. I assume you want Jose Ortiz Rivera. Yep. And then I will put Will Briggs to 5 up there as well. Babican, you're back up. Is there a Ward still? Yeah, Olin Ward. Absolutely. Number to 2, 1 of 2. Olin Ward. You got one more, Mike, if you're taking them. Your guys' stacks are getting way too big, by the way. Nelson. Cameron Nelson. 20 of 20. Yeah, $14.99 shipping. Jerry, 2 more picks. Then back to Mike for 2 more picks. When in doubt, take a 101. Yeah, at this point, probably not a bad idea. All right, you got one more, Jerry. Where are we at? 15s. We got Logan Hughes and Antonio Parada going up. Number to 15s. And once we get done, I did open a box of this, guys. So if you want to see what I pulled out of another box to give you an idea, I mean, we did 4, so you should have a pretty solid idea. But I opened a box myself. Eli Small to 5. That's the catcher. Done. Babican, back to you. Latarius Murray to 20 going up. We're just now getting into the 20s. I will. I just don't want to confuse. You see something that's not going to be there. Cole Eaton. Got it. Cole Eaton. Mike's got one more than back to Jerry. I hadn't even sleeved them yet, so I'm kind of sitting here sleeving them now. I opened them and just sat them to the side. I don't know why. All right, so Babican one more, Jerry for one, and then Boykin. Graziano. Graziano gone already? I don't see him. Anybody know if Graziano's already gone? I will put Giulicio up there. Yeah, sorry. Graziano just went above you, Mike, in the last. Jerry took him above, just above you. Jerry just got him. Bottom red hitter, Sebastian David. It's a good looking card. I will say that. It is a good looking card. All right, Jerry's up, and then Boykin for two. Jackson McKenzie, number to 20. And then everything on the bottom is 30s and 50s. Still got some lower numbered cards, jersey, Onyx guy or two. Still some stuff up there, guys. So Jerry's up. Boykin for two, back to Jerry. Jerry, Boykin for two, and Jerry. You guys need me to go through everything one more time, or I don't know how well you guys can see. I assume you guys are looking stuff up, which I'm in no rush. I think once we get to the oranges and blacks, it'll be pretty quick. Wish I could do this on eBay Live. A lot less lag. I don't have the wide screen though on it. That'd make eBay Live very difficult for stuff like this. Without a wide screen. Auto bid for you? Yeah, it's not showing in the feed. Jerry said he's picked already, but it's not showing. All right, he can just do it on the phone, on my phone. Nigel Buckley. Nigel Buckley. Boykin, you are now up. All right, I'll start putting oranges up. Boston Barrow to 30. Boykin, you've got 2 picks, and then Jerry. Yeah, I did pretty well on my box, guys. So when I saw this, it's pretty similar. Everything's going to be pretty similar. Boykin, are you able to type in? Oh, yep, he can. Kent and Barrow. And Kent. All right, back to you, Jerry. Throw Samuel Parker up there. AJ Gracia. All right, where are pitchers? Those all look like hitters. Jerry, if you can't do it, just put it on my phone. So Jerry's up. Mike for 2. I'm auto doing him hitters. And then Jerry for 2. Yeah, this is going to be about 2 hours. I am still here. Too exciting to leave. Jerry, you still with me? Yep, he's still here. He's typing. Mendez to 7. Mendez goes to Jerry. All right, Babican, you got 2 picks. John Lopez going up. I'm just doing hitters. And then I'll do pitchers next. So everything on the big board are hitters except for pitchers. Top 3 spots on the right. Murray. Latarius Murray. See, I wouldn't have picked that for you. You got one more. Ryder Robinson going up. And Parker. See, these are all higher numbers. Jerry, 2 picks. Levi Jones going up. Levi Jones going up. Drum roll, please. Oh. Still have a decent amount of hitters. Briggs and AJ Garcia. Briggs. AJ Garcia. Mike, back to you for 2. I will put up Colton Wombles to 50. And let's go Rowdy Rodriguez to 50. Rowdy Rodriguez. So Babican with 2, Jerry with 1, and Boykin. We're getting there, guys. I will say my box had 4 101s in it. So that's how I knew you were going to get a lot of 101s. Box had 4 of them. So I assumed I just wasn't that lucky. All right, Babican with 2, Jerry, and then Boykin for 2. Jerry's the only one that has a 1 slaughter out there. Everybody else is picking 2 at a time. Lopez and Ryder something. Ryder Robinson. And John Lopez. All right. Boykin, you're up for 2. I've had enough. I understand. I gotcha. All right, we got Hunter Backstrom I'm going to throw up there. Blake Brookins. These are all numbered to 50 hitters. So Boykin's up. Oh, sorry, my bad. Jerry, yeah. Sorry. Jerry, this isn't easy, guys. I'm going to skip Jerry. Not that I should. Jerry has one, then Boykin, then Jerry one. Garrity to 8. Ryan Garrity to 8. All right, now you're up, Boykin. Boykin for 2, back to Jerry. I will put Kyle Henley up there. We do have 4 orange pitchers, but I am putting the hitters up first. Boykin, Jerry, and then I get to pick 2 for Babican. Let's see if Boykin's is gonna do what I would do at this point. See if Boykin will go where I'd go. Kind of curious. Babican's picks are going to be very quick. I don't even know how many times we got to go back and forth yet. I think quite a bit. Still got, what, 26 autos, which is right. So it's still got 26 autos, guys. Morningstar and John Daniel. Jan Daniel Gonzalez and, well, you got the Morningstar. That is definitely a number to what, 3? 1 of 3 at that spot. I don't care who it is. That's value. I'll put Ryan Mooney up there. All right, Jerry, you've got 1 pick. And then you will be right back on the clock with 2. So get 3 ready. We got 6 viewers. Who all is out there, guys? Speak up. If Babican left, we got Jimmy, we got Boykin, we've got Jerry. Who else is out there watching? Bottom right, Mark Gialusi to Jerry. All right, that's going to leave Walker, number to 7, hitter, And 15s. Going to go with Antonio Parada for Babican. Jerry, you got 2 more picks. Diaz going up. And Oliver Service. That is all the hitters. And then Cameron Poe, pitcher. Jerry's got 2. And then Mike Specht with 2. Babican. Ha! All good, Nick. I don't know if you heard, I will be on tomorrow. eBay Live at 7 o'clock if you're around. eBay Live at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, this is just a draft. I mean, you're paying $7.50 an auto. $7.50 an auto, and it's just a draft. We do a snake draft. Now we're at the kind of the bottom end of it. But it's fun. All right, so Jerry's got 2. But it's all prospects. It's all high school. McKenzie and Hughes. There's McKenzie and Hughes. Yeah, it's definitely different, but it's fun. I mean, and you can't get hurt. I mean, you're going to get autos. You're going to hit. All right, I'm going to move these to the middle. I'm going to put up, Stanley and Diaz. Stanley and Diaz here on the end. And hitters, Babican, Levi Jones. And I've heard of Colton Wombles. At this point, I'll take anybody I've heard of. Colton Wombles and Levi Jones to Babican. Jerry, you're up. Boykin for 1. Blake Brookins moving over a little bit. Jake Ombre going up. Hitters moving over. And throw up Nick Robert on this end. Pitcher. Yeah, so it's 100. It was like tonight. It ended up being too much, Nick. But $120 and you got 16 autos. 16 autos for your 120. Top right. Yeah, that took a long time. Jackson Brosseau to 8. The kid's in Onyx, so it can't be bad. Jackson Brosseau. I was waiting for that one. All right, going to throw Cooper Strawn up there. We've got nothing but hitters. I'm going to take Rowdy Rodriguez and Kyle Henley for Babican. Jerry's back up for 2. Striker going up. Schofield. I think we're getting close to getting through it. Or did I do it wrong? No, I did it right. Brookins. Blake Brookins to Jerry. Put Fluky up there. Did we get out of order, guys? It's hard to go back and look. Did we get out of order? Did I take? I might have take. Did I take when I shouldn't have? Hold on. Jerry took one. Brookins. Hold on. Let me go back. So that's the ones I took, but it might have gone the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. Sorry, Boykin, you had 2 picks. The Brookins, I'll give to Jerry. Boykin, you got 2 picks. It was your pick, and I grabbed for Babican. I knew we were off somewhere. So Brookins is back on the board, sorry. So is Rodriguez and Henley. That makes sense. Man, picking for somebody and doing it is tough. Yeah, because you've got 12. You should have 16, which you'll have 16. So Boykin, you've got 2 picks. Sorry, my bad. Man. Yeah, it's your turn, Mike. Your turn. I jumped you a little bit. So it is your turn. You've got 2. Hey, this isn't easy with 5 guys. It really isn't. Because you're going back to the same guys nonstop. It's not easy to get out. And those of you looking at the bottom, that's my stack. If you guys were, those that are sticking around. Jimmy, you still out there? I don't know if Jimmy's asleep yet. Nope, Brasso was taken. We're down to oranges and blacks. 30s and 50s. Fluky and Stanley. Stanley. And Fluky. All right. So we got that done. Brookins is going to Jerry. Rodriguez and Henley are going to Babican. All right. You are back on the board, Jerry, for 2 picks. Yep, we've got 11 on the board. So you are on the board for 2 picks. Service and Backstrom. Got it. Service and Backstrom. And we're taking down the big board slowly. That's for Jerry. Hitters. There's 2 left. Diaz and Mooney. To Babican. Jerry, you got 1 pick. There's Diaz, Ombre, Poe, then Strawn, Schofield, Stryker, and Robert. Poe. Done. Last 2 picks, Boykin. Last 2 picks. You got Robert, Stryker, Schofield, Diaz, Ombre, and Strawn. At least I'm hoping Boykin's still out there. You still out there, Mike? Oh, there we go. Ombre, Diaz. Done. You are finished, Boykin. Congrats. And here is my stack sitting there. Jerry, you got 1 pick. Strawn, Schofield, Stryker, or Robert? We got 1 more pick, guys, and then it's over. Ha! Congrats. You didn't know you guys were going to work tonight. Strawn, Cooper is gone to Jerry. Schofield and Stryker are gone. Schofield and Stryker to Babican. And then last one, Robert. All right, for those of you that stuck around and want to see what I hit in my box, here is my box. Olin Ward, Tagger Tyson, Jaden Bastian, Caleb Hampton to 50, Andrew Lamb, Jason Kendi to 30, Max Kofer to 15, Antonio Parada to 3. just were Syed Diaz, Seth Farney, Ryder Robinson, Charlie Soto. Chromes, we got Brady Reynolds, Ariel Antigua, Micah Grant. Now the ones that count. TJ Pompey to 2. Carl Schmidt 1 of 1. Christian Rodriguez 1 of 1. Miles Naylor 1 of 1. And Aiden Miller for the Phillies 1 of 1. So 4 1 of 1s, including Miles Naylor and Aiden Miller, which are names. A nice Carl Schmidt. And TJ Pompey to 2. So that's one box, guys. Gives you an idea of where you fall in just one box of this stuff. Ugh. So, you guys want to do more tomorrow? Anybody want to do any more tomorrow, like a small one? I'd do a 2-boxer, 10 spots, $30. You get back to the 4 autos on a 2-boxer. So you're only going up and down once or twice. I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but well, what the heck? I guess I can put it up. Tell you what, for those that are out there, I'll put it up tonight. If it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, it doesn't. How's that? But just to give you an idea, that's Jerry's stack for tonight. Babican's stack for tonight, going into their boxes, and Boykin's stack for tonight. A lot of cards, guys. A lot of cards. All right. I will catch you guys tomorrow night. We got eBay Live at 7, and if we fill something...